200R4 update. There's the helper. Discovered something quite interesting on this. Curiosity was getting the better of me. I was double checking literature on the subject of these transmissions, and I noticed something. I put this thing back together exactly the way I saw it come apart. Well, it turns out there was a mistake made by the factory, and that's probably why the lower reverse clutch wore out the way it did. If you look at this plate, you can see there's barely any material left on it. No lines, no nothing, worn right down, beyond specs. Pretty thin actually. One of the other ones in the series of the old plates, probably there's 6 of these in all, it's got lots of material lining left on it. The thickness of these things is roughly, I'd say about 0.077 thou. This one is down to easily around 35-40 thou. That's it. That just shows how much it wore out really. What happened? It looks like some plates were put in the wrong way. In the lower reverse clutch. This wave steel plate over here ended up being in the very back instead. And I got a sneaking suspicion that just wasn't getting enough proper oiling. That's the assembly in the back for your reverse. That's the piston. It's supposed to apply a wave spring plate, then applies the steel, and then it squeezes your frictions and your other steels together. As I said, the wave plate was behind here, and that's probably what caused this unit to wear out so much in the lower reverse assembly. Now the clearances are much more up to spec over here when you apply air. There's not too much of a gap. You have to have a decent amount of gap because these are mostly freewheeling all the time, and if they're set too tight, then they won't get enough oiling when the transmission's running and you can start to burn them. So they have to be loose enough to flop around to be able to get lots of proper oiling. There's the Kevlar band I was talking about. Unfortunately, I had to take things apart a little bit again, but it's better just to check and double check and make sure things are right from the start. Well, hopefully I'll be getting this thing back together pretty soon. And hopefully within a month it'll be onto the car and running. We'll be able to do a nice movie if the roads are clear enough of the Vista Cruiser running with the new 200R4 transmission set up and running inside of it. Well, progress, more in the works. Thanks, folks. Just a quick sundry of the parts that we have.